Alright, welcome back to another Ineos video. Grenadier Ineos. She's very dirty, but she does get used on the farm. But today, we're going to do a quick trailer video. Okay? So what we've got on here at the moment, I will show you in a second. But yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick trailer, what it's like towing a trailer up the hills, on the mud, on the road, fuel economy, everything like that. So if you're interested, stick by and let's go. All right, before we start, I wanted to show you the car again if you haven't been watching my video. This is a 2023 Grenadier Ineos, and it is got 27,000 miles, and I've been doing a series from new on what I think of it and how it works. But we've moved on today to towing this trailer. Now, this is a Brian James trailer. It's 5.5 meters long, and empty, it's 1.2 tons. So it's a heavy lump. It's very long and it's heavy. So for the first video in this series, we're going to just do a general towing of something of this weight. So this would be something along the lines of a chipper or, you know, a caravan, I guess, things like that. And then what we're going to do over the next few videos, we're going to progressively increase. So those logs over there are going to gradually be stacked more, till we get to the max 3.5 ton growth, and then we will see what she's like. So what we'll do is we'll get in, I'll show you what the camera's like for when you're hitching up, and we'll do our off-road drive round these hills, not a big one, and then we'll go on the road. We'll hear what it sounds like, what the vision's like, and we'll go from there. All right, so now we're back in the car. In case you don't know what a Grenadier is, it was the brainchild of a billionaire who wanted to make and try to keep parts of the Land Rover Defender going, but with a modern touch almost, and his way of doing things. So if you haven't seen the cab, this is a very brief overview. It does have this cool cockpit, etc. But it's just a little demonstration in case you haven't seen one. So what we're going to do is we're going to start her up. Okay, and we're going to, first thing we're going to do is we're just going to give her a second. You can still see the service is overdue. We do have a slight low tyre pressure, but we won't hold that. Now, straight away, it does pick up trailer light error, which I know the left-hand side does have one trailer light issue. So the car itself does actually pick that up, which is good. You know, it's a good feature. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it into reverse, so you can see the camera. Now, my fault with this camera is I think it should be bigger, and I think they should move the camera so it's central, which I will show you in a minute. When I put the trailer on, you'll see the issues I have. But all right, so you can see the camera. There's the tow bar. There's the thing I find a little bit odd compared to other vehicles is it is off center. So you're kind of, you can see that it's not, I'm actually turning away slightly. It's a bit of a, that is actually, see how hard that is to see. It's because you're off center. Let's try there. So you can see, let's go outside quickly and we'll have a look. So it's not quite, but I'm guessing because the camera is not in the centre of the vehicle, it does give you this slight angle. But, you know, it does its job, you can still see, but it just gives you a slight angle. What we're going to do is we're going to run it 4-wheel high on normal gearbox, and this is a wet, grassy hill. You've seen the trailer. So in my mirrors, I would like bigger mirrors. Okay, that's one issue. And I also would like better visibility at the back. Now, I know the window's dirty, but because of a tyre, you can't really see. But that is what it is. So, we're pulling off, and this is a steep hill, and it's wet. We've had a lot of rain in the last few days. So, I'll be honest, I don't know if it will pull it up or it won't. So, we'll just give it a go. Like I said, the degree of this hill is... Actually, what we'll do, if we go here, off-road, on here, I believe it does have... Here we go, pitch. So you can see it's 9% and we've got 3. So if I hold that there, you can see as we go up the hill, at the moment it's a 9%, 3% left and right, if you like. And I'll be honest, at the moment, no problems at all. No wheel spins. I can't feel it trying a wheel spin, which is good. So straight away on a wet ground, about 1.2 tons, this car is getting up these hills. So if you're someone who works in farming or if you work in timber, I don't see the day-to-day going around flat fields or hills of 12%. Now, we have got stuck. Well, not stuck. We have struggled here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try, we'll put it in low range, which I've never, ever, ever used. Let me just try and put it in. We'll try and put it in low range. Okay, because I do honest reviews, I'm going to show you from that point what happened. So we were here, and you can see the steepness of the hill. We could not get any traction at all up here. Okay, so as you can see, I've managed to go back down here, and the trailer, because of the weight of the trailer, it's made such a difference, you know, and it is wet, like I said, so obviously the tyres are full. So what we'll do, we'll get this down, and we'll go on the road. Like I said, this is very slippery. That trailer has made such a difference. It does demonstrate how grass and a little bit of mud can affect even the best four-wheel drive. So everyone, let's get back in the car and we'll go on the road. Okay, after getting stuck, we're on the road now. So, like I said, the initial feeling I get is it's towing the weight well. It's got plenty of power, the engine. The visibility is relatively good, but I would like bigger mirrors. I really do only just see the edge of the trailer. The torque of the car is not struggling at all. Now, obviously, when we went off-road then, we got stuck. To be honest, I think my Raptor would also get stuck. It was a bit of a silly test to do, but I just wanted to see if it would do it, and you know, it hasn't. So I don't think that's a reflection on the Grenadier. I think that's a reflection on a combination between the tyres slightly worn, being 27,000 miles, and the ground conditions and the steepness of the hill. But going back to this, it's a very, very, very comfortable ride with a trailer on. Some cars, I don't know if you've ever had it, they almost, especially with a long trailer like this, they judder. It's like dung, 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 dung. And I can't stand it, but this tows very, very well. I'll be honest, I don't tow very much with it. So for me, it's as new to me as it is you, really. I think it's a very, very, very good tow vehicle. I can imagine on a long trip, not a problem. Where the car's quite heavy as well, you don't feel the trailer's bullying you around. You feel you're very much in control of the trailer. Acceleration-wise, even with a trailer on, that engine's got absolutely plenty of power to get you up to the speed you need to go. Absolutely plenty. So what we'll do now is we're going to go back, and I'm going to really be critical of the pros and the cons of what this can do, and one more walk around to show you the mess that I have just made from getting it stuck. Everyone, 2 minutes, let's do it. Right, so the verdict about the Grenadier towing on the road. It's a very, very suitable vehicle for towing. Okay, very, very good. Off-road, in the right conditions, I know we got stuck today, will be a very, very good vehicle off-road. But it does have some drawbacks, okay? Number one, which I have to mention, mirrors and rear visibility, okay? This rear visibility does make towing something low quite hard. The other one is the reverse camera not being central to the tow bar. So you're always forever trying to guess where it is. The other issue is the reverse camera display, not big enough. But on the pros, the torque, the comfort, the noise, I don't find the trailer bullies the car, which does happen with some, trust me. And this is a heavy trailer. So overall, brilliant. Now, if you haven't watched my other videos, please do. The next one, we're going to start loading her up and taking her on the road. So we're going to get a lot more weight in there. Because cars change dramatically when they're fully loaded. When the suspension starts to squat, the braking, how it is pulling. So this was just an overview of towing, and we'll do another one. But thank you all for watching. Please comment, like, share, subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. I'm still new to this. I'm trying my best. And everyone, I'll catch you in the next one.